Mastering body language is the key to effective communication. And effective communication is one of the broadest and biggest avenues that can lead you to success in every aspect of life. Luckily for you, I am going to teach you effective communication through body language all in this video. And I bet it's going to be less than 10 minutes long. Let me begin by having you imagine a world or an existence where you are an effective communicator with strong, confident body language. I will explain to you some differences that you would notice right away if you can truly imagine that. So think about it. You walk into a room, heads turned towards you, the aura or the attention of the room all gravitate towards you, almost like some sort of force field that you can feel. You can achieve this through body language alone. I promise you. If you're doubting the strength of body language, you won't be after this video, and that is a guarantee. This is such a big concept, and if you want to radically change your life in an instant, this is the key to doing that in dating, sales, even just day-to-day at your job. People will treat you differently. The first key step that we are going to use to bring you to this elevated level of confident body language is going to be with posture. Your posture is so incredibly important, and here's exactly how you can go from 0 to 100 by just listening to this. The first thing that you need to do that's posture related is get rid of what's called anterior pelvic tilt. There's going to be a picture on screen of what this looks like, and it's very easy. When you're standing, all you need to do is bring your butt forward, your neck backwards, simultaneously without moving your feet. So instead of your body almost kind of being like this little curve that my hand has, you're going to bring your butt forward and your neck back. And you want to create a straight line from the top of your head, down your back, all the way to your heels. The second step of fixing your posture is putting your shoulders from being rounded like this, nice and confidently back, with your chest leading the way, so to speak. What this is going to do is this is going to bring your aura, the sense of who you are, the way people even think about you, your entire reputation, from someone who's unconfident to someone who's confident. But this is only the beginning, so stick around. The second step to your posture is head and facial posture. Now, you may not have heard of this, but the way your face is at all times is different for everybody. And the most attractive Hollywood celebrities, actors, people of power are masters of facial posture. The first thing about facial posture, I bet you didn't know this, but I bet you've heard this word, is mewing. All mewing really is posture. Keeping the tongue on the roof of your mouth, keeping your head back, and your head slightly angled downward. So I'm going to show you an example. You go from here, which I'm not mewing, this is bad facial posture, to here. It may look funny at first and it may be hard to get used to, but if you can sustain this throughout the day, you are going to actually change the shape of your face over time. This is something that's huge, and it's overlooked in every single community, especially when you're talking about confidence, body language, and communication. If you can combine good body posture with good facial posture, you will be in business to start off as an effective communicator who masters body language. Now, there's 3 parts to this. We just went over the first part. The second part of body language falls in observation. In other words, it has nothing to do with your body at all. You need to effectively realize the keys and subtle differences of everybody's body language and what they mean for you. For example, if you're talking to somebody, I bet you didn't know this, but the first split second that you greet them, especially if you catch them by surprise, where they look over at you, their brain realizes who you are before they consciously realize who you are. So there's going to be a split second where there's a look on their face. So very slim to even notice this. A split second where their true emotions about how you feel are going to be written on their face. until they realize who you are consciously and put on the mask. For example, let's say there's somebody you don't like walks up to you, taps you on the shoulder. You're going to turn your head, and out of the corner of the eye, you're going to realize who it is right away, subconsciously. There's going to be an expression, an aura around your face that shows that person exactly how you feel. But I'm sure you don't want them to know that you dislike them, so you're going to put on a smile as soon as you consciously realize who it is. This is key, and if you can understand these tendencies people have, you're going to have a lot more information about how people feel about you. This is huge. The second thing is open versus closed body language. Some people are going to have more of an open body language. Examples of that are arms spread apart, not in front of your chest like this, legs more spread apart when sitting, head up, looking towards you, hands to the side. These are going to be more open body language signs, and these are key to know if somebody genuinely likes you or maybe dislikes you a little bit. If you observe this along with facial tendencies right away, you're going to learn a lot about what people think about you, and you can use that strategically to handle any situation you might be in. I always recommend, if you know somebody doesn't like you, don't hold a conversation too long with them. It's just wasting both your times. Don't try to make them like you. You need to be authentically who you are, and if you guys don't get along, that's life. No problem. So now that you've mastered posture, now that you've mastered other people's body language, we get into the third piece of this, which comes with words. Now I know what you're saying. Body language, words, these are completely different. No. Words have a lot to do with body language, but it's not what words are said, it's how the words are said. So let me briefly describe this to you, and I need you to picture this in your head if you want to learn. Somebody can be looking at you with a big smile and say something that rubs you the wrong way. Now, somebody can also look at you with a big smile and say something that makes you feel good on the inside. Think about it the other way. Somebody could be stoic, looking very upset, but give you a sort of look or a posture, or even say something that makes you happy, even with a stoic, mean, or mad-looking face. And on the other hand, somebody can say something really mean with a happy look on their face, like I said. The one that people are attracted to the most, the one that seems most genuine, is the most genuine. Think about that. You need to be authentic with all of your body language and your emotions. And you cannot break into that authenticity until you master the first two pieces. Now that you've done that, now that you're going to practice these first two pieces I described in the video, which is facial posture, body posture, and understanding others, you can break into your authenticity to show other people who you really are and have more of an aura, so to speak. This authenticity is what all these Hollywood actors have, all these super successful people, these people that you see and you just know there's something different about them. They've broken into this authenticity about themselves. Now there's people who are different. There's people who have different bodies. Some people are more big and out there and bold. Other people are more closed off and they're still just as charming. Think about John Cena versus Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds doesn't walk around with his chest puffed out and his shoulders all big. John Cena does. But guess what? Both of these people are seen as charming, successful, rich, top people. The problem is, or the difference between them is, they're just different people. But they've both broken into their authentic body language and who they are. You need to master that about yourself. Me personally, I'm more of the bigger type of out there, more body language people. That's what feels natural to me. I've found that within myself. But there's nothing advantageous to that over somebody who is not quite like that. Because somebody can have a much different body language but be just as successful or more successful than me. That's life. But what I do know is that once you find what's right for you, your entire life is going to change. You will go from the person who gets scared in rooms, can't make eye contact, to the person that everybody's asking for attention from subconsciously. Now, if you enjoyed this, if you learned something, I want you to subscribe. And the thing I need you to do, even over subscribing, I need you to send this to a friend. Because if you send this to somebody, you and all your friends together can grow. And if you and your friends grow together, you're 10 times more likely to be successful as a group. Please believe me on that. If I didn't have to ask for engagement, I wouldn't but I'm trying to grow, so I do. I appreciate you guys watching. If you stuck around, check out some of my other videos if you want to get better at communication, dating, sales, gym, all of the above. Go check out my page, subscribe, get the hell out of here.